say, if at first you get sued and have to pay out $25 million, not only is he dishonest, he's not too bright.
Growing in rain.
Phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah. If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Floyd Mayweather loses his cool after Jimmy Kimmel publicly questions his exhibition fights and money-making schemes live on air. Kimmel took jabs at Mayweather's constant pursuit of cash grabs, poking fun at his obsession with turning every appearance into a payday. The unexpected confrontation left Mayweather visibly agitated and fans shocked by the heated on-air exchange.
Was for this, or was this just...
I guess it's something that they just made up.
Something they made up. Do you think they're going to paint over that when it goes as everyone seems to think it's going to go?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You should buy that gym from him and knock it down with a wrecking ball.
We can do that.
That would be something you could do.
We can do that.
You could potentially make... How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool.
Jimmy Kimmel's blunt questioning only intensified the tension. But behind Mayweather's glittering facade, deeper issues were beginning to surface. Financial experts have long cautioned that even massive fortunes can crumble under the weight of reckless spending, bad investments, and the absence of steady income. For Mayweather, those warnings appear to be coming true.
This is from Instagram. You're on what looks like a private plane, just with a whole...
No, my private plane.
Your private plane, sorry. With a whole lot of money, and it looks like a couple of bowls of ketchup, maybe, also.
No.
Are you eating this money?
Those are cup holders.
Oh, those are cup holders, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a private plane.
You didn't flew on me.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather was recently seen strolling through the streets of New York City, confidently pointing at various buildings and claiming ownership. While the display seemed to reinforce his image of wealth and real estate dominance, the narrative quickly unraveled. Investigative sources later revealed that many of the properties Mayweather referenced were neither in his name nor linked to any of his registered business entities. This revelation has only intensified ongoing speculation about the true state of his finances and the lengths he may go to maintain his public persona.
What is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A. was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he looking like a bum. Had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah. If
he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Beyond his financial troubles, Floyd Mayweather has also faced persistent legal challenges, particularly involving allegations from former girlfriends who have accused him of emotional abuse. These lawsuits have cast a long shadow over his public image, adding to an already controversial legacy. The detailed claims suggest a concerning pattern of behavior rather than isolated incidents, making it increasingly difficult for Mayweather to separate his achievements in the ring from the controversies that continue to follow him outside of.
Floyd Mayweather, real quick, okay? So somebody sent me a lawsuit. I gotta go through the details. But apparently, a few of his girls, strippers at Girl Collection are suing him for loss of wages, Okay. Now, I wasn't going to pay attention to this because I was just like, well, how are y'all strippers and you suing him for loss of wages? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you get your money from the Patreon. What does he have to do with your money? And so somebody put a little bird in my ear. They said this was the beginning of the lawsuit. Okay. They're going to be adding more allegations of harassment and all this stuff. And I was just like, no, hold up. No, you worked in a club. And so apparently there's more to come. All right. But here's my thing. I was like, the last person that filed a lawsuit against him, alleging anything, where's she at? Anybody see?
A recently surfaced video shows Floyd Mayweather shelling out massive sums to rent luxury mansions, properties he neither needs nor lives in. Critics argue that these extravagant choices seem more focused on maintaining appearances than practicality. Instead of reflecting smart financial planning, Mayweather's habit of renting high-end homes is seen by many as a desperate bid to uphold his image of wealth. For someone who often brands himself a financial mastermind, this behavior appears less like strategy and more like recklessness.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment, so if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
In what many interpreted as a strategic move to manage public perception, Floyd Mayweather released a video highlighting his real estate portfolio across the U.S. In the clip, he claimed to be shifting away from luxury residences and instead focusing on income-generating commercial properties. The video appeared to be a direct attempt to reassure fans and critics alike that recent sales of his high-end homes were not signs of financial trouble, but rather part of a calculated investment strategy.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic.
Back in 2017, Floyd Mayweather made headlines when he attempted to silence critics by dramatically revealing a $100 million uncashed check during a press conference. The check, he claimed, was his payout from the blockbuster bout against Manny Pacquiao. Waving it in front of cameras, Mayweather intended to prove his financial dominance was still intact. However, while the gesture was undeniably bold, it also sparked skepticism, raising eyebrows over why such a massive sum had remained uncashed for so long.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated, but I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I had a tremendous team. I had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for If Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.